Let's get another message. And for my babes. Just trying to get a message, if we may. What's the message? I just got out of the shower, so duh. I feel like saying anybody that stays to the very end, I'm gonna take my hair out and show you what I have to deal with when it is not cute. And those that stay to the end must be subscribers and contemplate donation, even though I don't have a way for you to donate. Just ask and I'll send you some info through the comments. We have Lady with a Botched Egg, Ancient Wisdom, number 31. Lady with a Botched Egg. Oh, look, we have the fucking book. Can you believe it? I mean, I have like a few here. I think this is the one, right? Uh-oh, maybe not. Yes, I believe so. Number 31. Let's read it. Ancient Wisdom. One second. If we may get a message for my babes. The Botched Egg, Ancient Wisdom. Huh. Yo. We're tapping into some very heavy energy lately when it comes to ancient wisdom, because the more ancient something, somewhere, someone is, the more they have been through the things and the secrets of how to overcome are within this ancient wisdom. Anyways, we have Lady with the Botched Egg. Number 31. Ancient Wisdom. The Lady with the Botched Egg is one in this lifetime who has been chosen to keep safe and sometimes keep secret deep esoteric knowledge. Throughout history's most troubled times, there have always been courageous beings ensuring that sacred knowledge was kept alive. Even though the world may burn, disasters befall humanity, and wars take down cities, there will always be those brave souls who take the knowledge represented by the botched egg, camouflage it, and keep it safe so that at a later time, when the world is finally ready, we can all learn. I think the world's ready. I mean, I hear these messages within different videos and influencers. It's like if your power was released too soon, the world wouldn't be able to handle it. It's like, yes, okay, maybe, but like I think it just is like we can't handle not giving the information at this point. I'm like, we're the ones that can't handle it. Okay, no, but like, ready or not, yo, let's just share some wisdom. It is like, ready or not. Anyways, there's more here. This do it? Let's see. That was weird. Let me just make sure. Okay. Represented by the botched egg, camouflage it and keep it safe so that at a later time, when the world is finally ready, we can all learn. And there's one more page here. The lady speaks. My town is on fire. The night sky is full of screams and smoke. And I have done what I can to safeguard this treasure from the sacred library. I will keep it safe, record its wisdom, and ensure these truths stay alive for a future time. I hope that you understand the history of the knowledge you crave, and respect and acknowledge the freedom of the times you now live in. And do not work yourself, and do the work yourself. It may be that at some time you too will find my egg, and that you are the person chosen to speak of the knowledge others thought was lost. Get a drip. Or it may be that you are too, or it may be that you too are a guardian of wisdom. If you are, when to know when to keep silent, know what to keep to yourself, and know that some secrets come to light at the right time. I bring you now the symbols of the alchemists, the secrets of the Gnostics, and the wisdom of the magicians, and the witches, and the herbalists, all saved for this time in this strange form of the egg. Okay, I'm going to read the rest. Just a little bit more. Divination message. It may feel to you that you are receiving wisdom from ancient sources, and some of its energy may feel unfamiliar to you, even dark. It is likely that you are receiving messages from times when people like you, misfits and mystics, were oppressed and punished for their natural gifts. Explore at this time something to do with the Renaissance or medieval times, and understand that the knowledge was brought through to you, a very fortunate being living in very fortunate times. Keep it safe. Learn all that you can. Explore esoteric symbology, the history of magic, and spirituality. Know now that while you are safe, you may wish to keep silent about certain practices. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave that right there. Ancient wisdom. I personally don't study well, to each their own. I've learned through Jesus and my own intuition with the cards that has opened my imagination to possibilities beyond what I previously had limiting beliefs about. So between Jesus and using tarot as a tool to open the imagination for an expansion of the consciousness, tapping into all the possibilities in order to see the one that fits. So other than that, I've listened to certain influencers. My point is, I don't know magic and spells and witchery, like, I just don't know about that kind of stuff. But I have a lot to learn, and I just want to be very careful what I expose myself to, right? As well as you. So some of you might be tapping into some different practices, some ancient wisdom in whatever form you find it from, and to each their own. I'm just trying to get a message with this energy here. Lady with a botched egg. It's like the time has come for certain energies to step up, because it's just time. It's like we just step it up, because I grew up with the understanding to turn the cheek, and that you'll get rewards in heaven, and to just wait to be validated from some sort of outside myself situation source, or I don't know. And so it gets weird, but like at now things have changed because it's time to, it's like just by standing up for the truth and your power is kind of like it's like an odd power move, but it's more defensive. So it's not an offensive strike, but but just you sitting there is almost like offensive position. Anyways. All right, let's just get oh my gosh. Let's just get some tarot, I guess. So we're dealing with the world or a community or an occupation or a family that perhaps the systems that we are entangled in. Five of Pentacles. Something about feeling like on the outside of these systems or this community or institutions, religions, or whatever, even your connection, if it's a love connection, and we can even be fractured within self, feeling outside of ourself. So to learn the truth is at hand, to express the truth, to be the truth, to live the truth, to stand up. Just being the truth is standing up. So the truth shall set you free, and it's empowering us more than just truth. It's like ancient wisdom is like how the truth prevailed is like getting downloads of how the truth is a sword, and it's is so simple, but at the same time is the most complex what's the word? It's just a very complex journey because there's so much false narratives that to find the truth, the path of truth is tricky and complex, and but if you just sit in the truth, it's very simple. So it's like oddly impossible. So it's like but the truth has its own flavor, its own shade, its own color, its own scent. It's like it is what it is, and so it just can't be like manipulated or copied. Do you guys know what I'm trying to say? Let's just get some more. I'm saying it's impossible, but it's so clear at the same time. It's so bizarre. So, Five of Pentacles, somebody's feeling left out. Perhaps, I mean, I don't know if you're feeling left outside of some sort of system you're within. Like I said, occupation, religion, home, community, whatever it is, or that which you are connected to feels left outside of you. And it's probably true both sides. So we are probably getting some shakeups to help us shift out of a situation that's just not aligned with the trajectory of truth. This ancient wisdom needs a place to abide in, and so if it's taking you somewhere else, so be it. It's time to just stand in your power, my beautiful babes. All right, let's just get a couple more. If we may get a couple more for my babes. That one flipped. Queen of Wands. Exerting your willpower, standing in your power. Gorgeous, looking good. You tend to be right. You seem to be it's like sometimes two people can be right, but you're usually always right. Unless you've been. No, you're usually right. Six of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands to the Six of Pentacles. Stepping into sacred reciprocity energy. Whether it's this system you're connected to, or you're getting into a new system, or this system's finally starting to compensate, this is great energy. However it's happening, you're taking care of yourself, or you're being taken care of a system that once didn't, or a new system that will. Ten of Cups at the bottom! Bless my babes, okay? Like, listen. You guys hold this ancient wisdom, and it's time to put it into practice. Stepping on the field as a power player. Just simply, at the very least, using your voice. And you start practicing this, and the ones that used to kind of just walk all over you, manipulate the scenario, they just kind of back off. It's not this. It doesn't have to be this devastating blowout. It's just they kind of just like, oh well, never been stood up before. That's what that feels like. And then they kind of just shift into a different sort of respect for the connection. And power shift when you use your voice, which is the sword, and hopefully backed by some very powerful ancient wisdom from the word, or I don't know where you guys get your information. Hermeticism, I know, is haunting me to investigate the ancient wisdom of that almost obsolete practice or doctrine or whatever you classify it as. Anyways, it's wise to look into all sorts of sources and avenues of ancient wisdom, because you never know what somebody might have missed, or just be very discerning what you take in. And so it is, and you are, and blessed. Let's just get one more for my babes. Just trying to get a message, if we may. Let's get one of these, if we may. Love you guys. Thank you for being here. That's so good. I'm gonna go look at a property today to invest in. And that's exciting. Just a few $1,000s. Borrowing from my trust fund, or my dad had set aside for me. Anyways, one more please for this lady with a botched egg. Ancient wisdom. Something's looking good. Looking up. Looking this sacred reciprocity energy is on the board, baby. And we have guided lessons. Your higher self is guiding you to make mistakes so you can learn important lessons. Okay. That's bittersweet, isn't it? But that's every day, all day, really. It's like at any given time, you could go this way or that way, and if you go this way, it's not. It might be the wrong way, but you gain the wisdom from why it's the wrong way, so that you never have to go that way again. And so, really, it's just a detour. Instead of just having that wisdom embodied or coming to, the wisdom on your own, you have to go through something to gain the wisdom, so there's no wrong path. Your higher self is guiding you to make mistakes so you can learn important lessons. I'm just going to give an example because I like to do that. Last time I was a private driver for Jana, my boss. I used my own car And I got compensated pretty well for my time, but like I didn't consider the miles and stuff. So this time she's hiring me again in a couple months. We renegotiated, and so it wasn't like necessarily a mistake, but you know, this time she's paying for renting my car as well as my time. So it's just like it wasn't like a wrong choice. You guys know what I'm saying. So and if I do this investment, which is only like if $2, $3, $4, $5,000 at the most, and it doesn't work out, like, which I'm nearly certain it will, but since I mentioned it right before I pulled the guided lessons, it made me think for a second. But the lessons that might be learned, or the let's say the mistakes that might be made during this investment, might not be a negative return. It might be how I work with people, how I work with the people that are also investing with me. Like it might just have something to do with relationship, not the return. So there are, I'm not just gonna walk into this and know everything and not make any mistakes. So we just, we're open to making mistakes, but then we just know what not to do. I have no fear. Okay, so accept your blessings at the bottom. Believe that the door of abundance is waiting for you. The clearer the goals, the quicker you'll get there. So, something about ancient wisdom and not being afraid to make a mistake because you know you learn a lesson. Something about sacred reciprocity on the table. Somebody's in their power. Usually, you just always kind of just fucking. You're gonna get it done. You're gonna make a way. You're gonna win. Even if you lose, you find a way to win somehow. That's the Queen of Wands. She is a boss and powerful, independent. She's usually very fiery and sexy. A spectacle, like, look, yeah. Anyways, so I said I'd take down my hair and show you guys. Anybody that's still here, I'm just gonna show you guys. It takes me so long to brush it out. It wouldn't if I didn't have like lime in the water. It's Arizona, and if I didn't have dyed it, but because it has lime in the water and bleached, it's just like so frustrating. So what I usually do is I split it in half like this. Like this, and then I start like this, and it takes forever. But anyways, that's what I have to do. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I'll be back with another message and tell you guys how the property looks and how this investment's looking and how we are getting along with our ancient wisdom studies. So I love you guys so much. I hope that helped. Until next time.